Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Here's a pretty neat ribbon idea where it's got some curvature to it. Pretty easy to make. Uh, I would start with a 2-point line. Just draw your line holding down the control button. Take your shape tool and select it both and right click and turn it into a curve. And then when you do that, you have these handles. Now we're going to want a pretty good symmetrical type curve. And we want it doesn't have to be 100% symmetrical, but we want the lines to be long enough to do that. Now I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees to get it like this. Now, you know what, I'm going to reduce it in size a little bit. That'll actually get us a little bit more curvature. And then you just kind of need to test it. I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard while holding on the control button. And I'm watching this line right here. I don't want to go past that line. And see, I'm past that line a little bit. So I'm going to actually start over and take that line and extend it a little bit. Maybe put a little bit more of a curve. Go Control D and make a duplicate. Hold down the control button so it's perpendicular and just kind of keep your eyes on those two lines. Then when it's good enough, Control D, Control D, Control D. You need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to get rid of these lines that we left purposely accessed, so we're going to just delete them. You don't have to delete that one. We're just deleting the ones that are going to be inside our graphic. Now we're going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on black, and we're going to get the black or any color, but I'm going to go black there, and black there. Now, one thing I forgot to do, I want to do, is I want to group all this together. Control G to group it. That way I can move it out of the way. It won't have any lines. Smart Fill there, there, there. Change your Smart Fill to a darker color. A little bit of gray. Maybe that's too much. Let's go a little lighter. Now take your Smart Fill tool, or not your Smart Fill tool. These are still, you know what? We can delete these lines now. We can select that one gray one and we can get our interactive fill tool. And this is where your artistic ability would kind of show what you want. So we're going to put a little gray up top. We already got gray at the bottom and put a little white in the middle. Now it's overpowering, but if we go right here to kind of smooth it out, it kind of looks a little better. It's not to me, not overpowering. Now we want the next one to be exactly the same. So I'm going to get my attribute eyedropper, take a sample of that and do that. We're almost done. And I like this one maybe better because I've got some pretty good humps. I am going to Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it and mirror it sideways. And then holding down the control button, I'm just going to move it over. And you could move it over a little bit or a lot. You know, as long as you hold down your control button, it'll stay on that line. And you really kind of want maybe those two humps to kind of meet. So you could go there or you could go, I'm trying to hold it, whoop, I must have grouped it apart. I think when I'm holding down the control button, that's still a group. So start moving and then hold down your control button. And we need to either go one more. See, when you get those round dots, you're fixing to control something. That doesn't look half bad. You could actually use your, this is where I would change my nudge factor to like 0.1 and grab that and just kind of nudge it over one way or the other, kind of make those meet. And you could change this up, make the inner ones. Well, let's actually do that. Let's take this one, go up to Object, Group, and ungroup it. We're going to grab this, well, really maybe just this one, and go back to the Interactive Fill tool. And let's put a little more darker, like that one is going underneath that one. I don't know if that really helped any, but it's a pretty cool idea. And you could keep going. You could flip it and do more and more and more. Well, let's just do that real quick. Let's group all this together, Control G, Control D to duplicate it, start moving it, and just do the same thing. Look at that. I got my nudge factor still set low. Let's zoom in here because we want these to match. So grab that one and just nudge it out of the way a little bit. That is pretty sweet. Let's put a yellow background on it. It'll make it pop out. Object, order, backup page. Really makes it pop out. Anyway, I hope that gave you some ideas, and thank you for watching.